What's good, YouTube? It's Raven Nightfall again with another video. And before I get into this video, I just like to say thank you so much for the people that return to this channel, the people that are drawn to the videos based on the titles. That matters so much. I appreciate it so much. I know I may not mention it, although I do have quite a few videos or whatever, but it really matters that I do get something across, and there are some people that I guess my videos help. If my videos help you, and the people that have let me know that the videos have made sense to them, help them in some kind of way, I really appreciate it. Like, when I say thank you, I genuinely mean thank you from the bottom of my fucking heart and soul, through my root chakra all the way down into the crust of the earth, like coming back to you. It means a lot, because I love knowing that I've helped somebody with something that means so much to me, and I hope you can understand that. As small as this community is, but it matters. It really matters. So, oh yeah, another thing that I'd like to say, I don't know who this message is for. I don't know who it's meant to get to, but I hope the person it's meant to get to sees this part of the video. Please don't give up. Don't go. Staying is worth it. I mean, here on earth, alive, like, I know it's hard most of the time, but eventually it really does get better. The light will shine and everything will make sense. Just give it time. I know it's agonizing and it's hard and it's confusing, and staying just does not seem like the best option, but trust me, one day you'll be glad. You'll be so happy that you stayed. Trust me, you'll be happy. So please stay. Okay. Anyways, into the video. So this video is about basically differentiating between your intuition and your anxiety. I've had this problem quite a number of times because I have just bad anxiety, and I overthink quite a lot, so it can be hard to differentiate if am I overthinking or is this my intuition telling me, bitch, stay away, run away, go there, do this, you know, the works. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of us, I just know there's a lot of us, anxiety is a common thing. So yeah, I hope this helps. So basically the basic, okay, this has been on posts, people have spoken about this, but it's taken me a while to understand it until I've experienced it. So I feel like maybe somebody may have seen this message or may have been told this but does not still fully get it. Maybe me saying it from my own personal experience, in my own words, from my perspective, maybe you may understand it better and grasp the basic differences between your anxiety and your intuition. So, you know, let's hope it helps. So yeah, basically your anxiety, right, comes to you, it comes to you with at a back and forth, right? So it's gonna be like, hey bitch, this is what's going on, run. And you're like, but nah bitch, listen to me, run. You're like, but listen girl. So it's giving you time and space to question it, you know, it's giving you space to ask what if, but no, but it's giving you time to contemplate. And that's not what your intuition does. Your intuition does not leave space for you to question, to contemplate, to argue. Your intuition's like that mom that's just like, this is what's happening, and you're like, okay, and you're done. That's what's happening. You can't change it, you can't argue. That is your intuition. It literally hits you like somebody fucking kicking you with their knee, well, kneeing you in the gut, if that makes sense. It's like somebody just, you know, your intuition comes at you hot and heavy. You don't get time to question it. It's just like, hey bitch, this is what's going on, and it leaves. You're like, well, damn girl, okay, you know, type shit. So your intuition is immediate. It may be a whole paragraph of information, but it will come at you just once and leaves. It does not stay to explain, you know, wait for you to ask questions, go deeper into the subject. It literally just gives you that information and it goes. Leaves and it goes. Leaves the information and it's gone. So my personal experience with that, how I figured out, like how I was like, oh, I see that, like, you know, it's not my anxiety when this type shit happens. I don't know why I'm stuttering, please forgive me. I don't know what's going on, and I don't want to edit this video. I really don't. I don't think I have the energy to. But anyways, I was feeling very, very confused at a certain point in time. Oh, there's a little birdie. Hey, baby. Bruh, I really don't want to edit this video and I feel like I'm being so weird. But anyways, so yeah, I was very, very confused at a certain point in time and I was like, okay, what's the next step? Because I felt like I was very, very stagnant. You know, nothing was going forward. Nothing was just making sense. So I was like, nah, I need to meditate. So I sat in meditation and I was like, listen, niggas, this is what's going on. I need some guidance. So like, give me something, please. Not exactly like that, but you get the point. Just like, give me something, make me understand. And then, you know, I left. So I continued on about my day. I think it took about 3 days. And like the third day, I was cleaning, mopping, and in just a moment of time, this sudden download of information came to me and was like, bah! And I was like, shit. And I ran to my room. Bitch, when I tell you I fucking ran to my room. And the floor was wet, but I was like, nah. Before this shit gets lost in my head somewhere in my subconscious and gets locked away that I cannot access it anymore, let me go write this shit down. So I came to my room, grabbed my journal, wrote it down, and I was like, shout out. I get you. I know what I gotta do. And then I was like, but something is not making sense. There's like a loose end. So like, what's going on? Delivered the information to me again. I was like, I hear you. I hear you. So that's how I knew that that was my intuition, because it came to me and it felt like an impulse that I had to just run and go write it down. And which is why I think people like saying Aries people are intuitive, because we are also seen as the most impulsive. I feel like sometimes it may not be impulse, it really is just your intuition. I don't know if maybe being impulsive and being intuitive is the same thing, because I feel like your intuition makes you act out of impulse, if that makes sense. So when you act from your intuition, people think you're acting out of impulse because it just comes at you and you just have to act immediately. You get me? So I feel like that's why people tend to say Aries people are very impulsive, and then they mix it with a very intuitive, because it goes hand in hand, low-key. Did you think? So I have to do more research about that, but like, I'm an Aries, so I know what happens when like I act out of impulse. Shit kind of does work out. It really does, because I'm just like, this is what's gonna happen. It happens and I'm like, oh, okay, cool, it's working. So I hope you're getting the idea so far. So your anxiety comes like a friend. You know that friend that you get to argue with and they give you advice, but they're not so experienced in what it is that they're giving you advice on. So you're like, nah, but you know, I think, and they're like, nah, bitch, I think, but like, you know, and you're like, nah, but you know, and then your intuition is like that elder that's like, baby girl, you're gonna listen to me right now. This is what's happening. You're like, okay, it's done. You can't question it. You don't ask once, you don't ask twice. It just makes sense. And your intuition can deliver so much information to you in just a moment's time. In like 1 second. Literally just 1 second, you get just so much information just coming to you. And then your anxiety is just like, okay, this is what's going on, this is how we're gonna do it, and this and this and this and this and this. Because your anxiety is basically you acting out of the things, acting out of how you were programmed, or just your experiences and like fear, you know. So anxiety is based off of your fears, you protecting yourself, you know, a guard. And then your intuition is just like direct. I don't care what you're scared of, I don't care what you're hoping will happen, I don't care about this, I don't care about that, but here is the truth. Point blank, period. It's finished. You don't have space to ask, but. You don't have space to argue, but. It's just like, this is what I said, this is what we're doing, and this is what you're gonna do. And you act immediately. Immediately. You cannot question it. And your intuition is that elder that comes to you, delivers information, and is like, you'd be dumb not to listen to me. And when you actually don't listen, you're the dumbest fucking bitch, because that was laid to you so clearly, may have been laid to you in such a sudden manner, and like, you know, you may have not had time to just contemplate, but it's like, Didn't listen to me. If you don't listen to me, it is what it is, baby. Like, I don't care. It's your life. But me, I was just a messenger that came to you and I told you what you needed to know. If you don't listen to me, go be a clown, girl. Like, I don't care. I did my job. It's time for you to do your job from what it is that you know. So that's your intuition. But your anxiety is like that stupid friend that you argue with all day about some stupid shit that just you know, like, fuck, I hate anxiety, bro, because like you'd literally, like, I don't know if I'm the only one that just sits there, makes weird sounds and faces. Like, the one thing I do, this is how I know as well that it's my anxiety, because when I start to get anxious, I make really weird sounds, like really weird sounds. And I noticed this, I think 2 years ago. I just make these weird sounds, and I know when I'm having this argument in my head, I'm like, nah, this is not my intuition. Because right now, I'm arguing with myself. Or you find yourself just sitting alone. You're like, but nah, shit, okay. It makes you feel dumb, bruh. It makes you feel so dumb. Because it's a lot. Or you just, I don't know if I'm the only one that does this, but like I squeeze my body because I'm cringing at exactly what it is that's going on inside of me. You get me? But your intuition does not do that. It's just so direct. It doesn't care about your emotions. Your intuition just does not care about your emotions, your fears. It's just like, here's what's going on, this is what it is, do what you must with that information, I'm out. It's gone. So I hope that makes sense. I feel like this is the quickest I've gone through a video because, like, yo, I'm so proud of myself. It means that this video was meant to be delivered. But I just know it's weird at the beginning. I'm just so aware. But, you know, as long as the message gets across to whoever needs to get across and it makes sense to whoever it needs to make sense to, I'm grand, I'm happy. Shout outs, listen to your intuition, meditate to get your intuition going. I know I sound like a hypocrite because I don't meditate that often, but breathing exercises really help. Just sitting down for like 2 minutes and just breathing and just quietening your mind. If you have a question, ask that question in that moment and just go on about your business. Do not check back on that question. Do not hope to receive the answers. Just go on about your business. You will definitely receive the answer and you will know when it is your intuition, because if it's your anxiety, it's going to come from you thinking about that question all day and asking, when is the answer going to come to me? Okay, is this the answer? Is this the answer? Okay, this person just said this to me. Were they meant to come and deliver this message to me? Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Forget about it. Ask the question and move on. Just literally go on about your business. You'll be good. You'll receive your answer. That's that, you know? So yeah, shout out universe, man. I'm so happy with this video because I am done. I did not have to just bro, I don't think I'll have to edit this. Pray for me, please. Pray that I do not have to edit this. But shout outs, thank you for watching this video and I hope it made sense. I hope it helps, and going further you'll be able to listen to your intuition a lot more and be able to just ignore anxiety. And if you're dealing with anxiety out there, bruh, like, I know it gets hard, just keep going. It gets very hard, but you're more than just anxiety, and eventually everything is just kuzokanya, babes. That's all I can say. Kuzokanya. So yeah, shout outs.